Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Monday. I hope you had a great weekend, and if you've managed to wrestle yourself out of bed without needing a forklift this morning, and you've made it through your first cup of ambition, also known as coffee, then congratulations, you're already winning. But if you're feeling a bit sluggish, don't worry, we've got just the thing to sweeten your day. Today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. The only question is, do you like them crispy or chewy? Or warm and melty and gooey? That's my vote, and with some cold milk, of course. Well, to our quote now, someone who likes his chocolate chip cookies with walnuts and dark chocolate. Barack Obama said, quote, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek," end quote. Now, Barack, he's reminding us that we have the power to make a difference, no matter how small. All right, well, today's news, facts, and birthdays are for August 4th. And we're gonna start back in 1958. That's when Billboard Hot 100 was first published for the first time. And the number one song on that date was Poor Little Fool by Ricky Nelson. And then following that up in 1985, the number one movie at the box office was Back to the Future, a film that took us on a wild ride through the future, which is actually now in the past. Either way, happy birthday if today is your birthday. You share a birthday with a lot of people. I'm gonna go through these ones a little quick too. Meghan Markle, actress and Duchess of Sussex, turning 44 today. Racer Jeff Gordon, he's 54 today. Retired great pitcher Roger Clemens, he's 62 today. Former President of the United States, Barack Obama, he's turning 64 today. Billy Bob Thornton, the actor, he's 70 today. And the late Louis Vuitton, he was born on this date in 1821. And the late, great Louis Armstrong, who was born on this date in 1901. Well, the number one song on this date back in 1981 was Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield. Now, this catchy tune not only topped the charts, but it also became an anthem for unrequited love. But the real question is, just who is Jesse's Girls? Well, attempts to find out have actually happened and failed. All we know is this: it's about a guy named Gary, who we've changed his name to Jesse because that sounded better, and he had a girlfriend in a stained glass class that Rick Springfield was in, and Springfield really did have a crush on her. Simple as that. But will the world ever find out just who is Jesse's girl? Or Gary's girl? You know what I mean. Well, I hear that Springfield also had a thing for Stephen R. Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So let's talk about that. Well, today's focus from Habit 4, Think Win-Win, is on the subchapter called Character. Now, Covey emphasizes that win-win isn't just a quick fix technique. We know that, we heard that. It's rooted deeply in character, which we learned a little bit more about yesterday, right? But specifically, 3 essential traits: integrity, maturity, and the abundance mentality. Do you remember that? Well, as Covey puts it, quote, "If you don't have confidence in the inner values that give your life meaning, then you will not be able to nurture the trust required in win-win relationships." All right? End quote. Integrity means keeping promises and aligning your actions with values. It's not just being honest. It's not just honesty, but congruence between what you say and what you do. Maturity, on the other hand, is the ability to express your own feelings and convictions balanced with considerations for others, right? Covey calls it the balance between courage and consideration. And the abundance mentality, well, that's the belief that there's plenty out there for everyone, that someone else's success doesn't diminish your own possibilities or your own success, right? Covey contrasts this with the scarcity mentality, okay? Which sometimes I know we all find ourselves falling into, which sees life as a zero-sum game, okay? People with this mindset, they struggle with the success of others, seeing it as a threat. But when your character is rooted in abundance, you see collaboration, not competition. Covey makes it clear, without these character traits, win-win approaches will come off as manipulative or inauthentic, okay? It's not about technique, it's about who you are. And when your character is sound, people trust you. Agreements become more than just transactions. They become relationships. Okay, So the big takeaway, if you want lasting influence and success, start with your core. Build the character that naturally creates win-win situations. All right, friends, that wraps up this morning's serving of morning cereal. Remember, just like a chocolate chip cookie, life is a mix of sweet moments and a few crunchy bits too. Thanks for starting your week with morning cereal. We'll see you tomorrow, and as always, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Cereal podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.